Hi guys, welcome to the channel. This is everything I picked up in July 2025. Right, so as always I'll start with my digital pickups. First of all, if it sounds very echoey, it's because it is. I'm currently decorating, so everything's all over the place, everything's upside down, everything just sounds wrong. But what can you do? And also, it's been a very long week, so it's cappuccino today, not tea. Right, so we'll start with my digital pickups. I've got three, all in the Xbox as always. I got Rainbow Cotton for $8.99, Tabletop Racing World Tour for $2.49. Yes, the story behind that one was pretty cool. I remember my brother-in-law Jim, and he was literally playing it all day with a couple of his friends. And he said it's really, really cheap, it's really worth getting. And yeah, £2.49, it's not an offer or anything, it was just, that's what it is. And great little fun racer. And the last one I literally bought because they came up on notification that it was leaving the Xbox store, so you couldn't buy it anymore. So I thought I'd buy it because it went down dirt cheap. That was John Wick Hex, and that was £1.57. Did tell Adrian, but he didn't get there quick enough. However, I know nothing about the game, so yay! Right, on to my pickups. Me and younger daughter went to Chatham, and if you watch my video Game Hunting 39, I think it was, you'll hear me say that I literally got some bits. I got although I don't know where it is, a Blanka Funko Pop. His picture, when I find it, hopefully. And the other thing I got was, I knew they had one of these in stock, but I was quite happy when I got it. They actually had two in stock. And that was something from the to get list. And that was Metroid Prime Federation Force. I know nothing about this. It's complete with all paperwork and stuff. It's on a to get list. It's a Metroid game. I love the Metroid games. And so for £12, of course I have the CEX credit, I just had to have it. And a notification came up on my CEX that something I wanted came in stock local to me at the Margate store. So I drove over there and picked it up. Now this item especially, it's always like, can you please check it's got all the contents, blah, 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 blah. And yes, the woman's like, oh, I look for it, with the guy in the background was like, it's not a cheap one, so I'll guarantee you it's all there. So yes, it was complete. It is Metroid Prime Pinball, which I've had from playing the CEX lottery so many times, missing stuff. I saw it in Southend and Great Yarmouth, missing like just the rumble pack or missing the instructions or something, but this is all complete. And for £30 I was really, really happy. Haven't tested it yet, but I will soon. Whilst I was in there, they were kind of like sorting all the Mega Drive stuff out that I hadn't recently. So I picked a few bits up. However, a few bits had to go back because they hadn't quite marked them up yet, and two of them were missing instructions. But one did have instructions, and I thought, oh, I'm going to happy that. That's Pac-Mania. I haven't bought a Mega Drive game for ages, and I just assume it's a different version of 3D Pac-Man. Really don't know too much about it. I did double check it wasn't on the already got list, and so yeah, it looked good. Hadn't bought a Mega Drive game for a while, so I picked it up. Regular viewers of the channel will know that this time of the year I normally head up to see my friends in Norwich, and every other year I do a game hunting video with my friend Stuart, Mr. Ashens, and this year was one of them years that we did some filming. So we have filmed it. It is like episode 4, but I'm not going to read it until closer to Christmas. And these are my pickups, so you're kind of going to know what I've got. But hey, we bought it in July, so I'll show you it. So this was, I cannot remember the name of this shop. I either put it there or put a picture. And I kind of went into it, and I was just like, we had a good look around, I filmed, and Stuart got quite a few bits, and I just got this one. And I thought this was a really good price for the other channel. You know, I like to buy loads of stuff for the other channel. And I got this. This is the Transformers Turtle Wagon thingamajig. So I was relatively happy to get it. It was £30. Don't really know too much about it, but other than that, it's a Transformers plus a turtle bag. So I picked that up. Next up, we headed to what must be our favourite place, and that is In Demand Toys. So the first thing I got is a Christmas present. So, you know, that's not here, that's hidden away. And I do have to highlight, one of the first things Stuart said was, wouldn't it be irritating if you found that turtle van in here, new and sealed for the same price? And literally, we walked up to the corner. Bear in mind, he hadn't been in this place since we went in there together last. And there it was, loads of them sealed for 30 quid. But hey, at least I don't have to open it. But anyway, so In Demand is always an amazing place to visit. They have these fantastic drawers that I like to go through. And I always like to buy a few sort of newish bits. The one new bit I bought, I knew it was coming out, and I didn't know if I wanted to get it or not. but kind of kept the Transformers theme going. So I've got the Sonic the Hedgehog Transformers set. Yeah, this is going to be like one of my December videos for my other channel. So yeah, I mean £42 is really not a bad price. I did look up prices elsewhere and it tends to be about £80–90 on eBay. So yeah, get it when I'm in there. And the next up was just bits from the drawer. So I bought Stuart a Coast Patrol from Maskilo Mat Tracker. It's only missing like the engine and the anchor, but he had the flippers, he had torpedoes, and it was so complete, and it was 15 quid. And Stuart didn't have it, so I had to buy it for him. So hope you enjoy that, buddy. And then I started buying things. I bought Wily Kit with hoverboard thingy, Wily Cat with hoverboard thingy, a new Chitara, purely because her hands are not all paint buff like my one are, and a character I didn't have, Tigra, with his small whip, because apparently there's a long whip version as well, but that's a small whip. I was pulling bits out, Stuart was kind of like, Cliff, just buy that because it's ridiculously cheap. So I did. G.I. Joe thing with helicopter type situation. And then, as I was about to leave, I saw one in there that I wanted to get. I wasn't sure on the price. It was a very good price, but as I walked out, I said, you know what, I'm not going to see it for this price again. So I went back in there, and I bought this dude for £50. All works. Absolutely amazing condition. No paint rub, no damage or anything. It all works. Really, really happy with that. And, oh yes, and when I was in Stuart's house, just before I left, he was like, Cliff, you want Thundercat? Have a Thundercat. So he gave me this. So, yes, very, very strange looking Thundercat. But so, that was all of my Reason Line pickups. Then when we was heading through town, we went into Stuffs or something like that. There wasn't loads in there, Stu didn't get anything in there. But I picked this up, Firefly the game. Know nothing about it. It was £5, it was really cool. And it intrigued me, so I had to get it. And then when we kind of finished that, we was walking back through it. So here's a picture of us next to the rivery thing that runs through Norwich. And then we headed back to his place, and he showed me some Transformers stuff, and really, really coolness. And then generally what I tend to do when I leave Stuart, I meet up with Martin, and I did. So I phoned up Martin, and I said, finished, when do you want to meet up? He's kind of like an hour away. So I was like, oh, what should I do, what should I do? And I thought, you know what, I'm going to walk up to Last Level Games and say hello, do a video. Because when me and Stuart were going around town, we didn't really have enough time to head up there. But I thought, yeah, cool, I'll go see it. Get there, and bam, that picture. Shut. Yeah, so he's shut at 2:30 at the moment, so unfortunately I didn't get to see him. Didn't get to have a look around Last Level, which really sucks, I love looking around that place. However, met up with Martin. Martin said, shall we go to CEX? So we did CEX, and you should have seen that video before this one, all going well. And got a few bits in there. I actually bought a couple of 4Ks. I got Life Force and Top Gun and Top Gun Maverick. So really, really enjoying the older 4Ks and liking and adding to my collection. Yeah, then after that we headed off up to get some lunch. Where did we go? We went to McDonald's. After McDonald's we had a walk around town. We went into the shopping mall in Norwich. And we went into the arcade. Here's me next to a big Sonic. Here's Martin next to a big Sonic. And my cats are playing in the bags that I just chucked down there. We played the new-ish House of the Dead, and we also played the Daytona, which was like the remake thing that came out in 2020, 2018, something like that. And it was great fun, Yet before we knew it, like 3 hours had passed, and unfortunately it was time to head off, but it was cool, and I really do enjoy spending some time and seeing Martin Mr. Video Games Reloaded, so check out his channel. So up on holiday the next day, me and the family head up to Great Yarmouth. And boy, did I get some bits in Great Yarmouth. So, in no particular order, actually yeah, I will do it this order. So I was parked next to where the Great Yarmouth Market is, and straight away there's like a Hot Wheels toy guy, and does like some video games as well, but I was more interested in the Hot Wheels and stuff. There's some really cool ones. He had two that I really wanted for good prices. He had the Turtles van, which was £6, and then one you'd never see anywhere, which is the Thunder Tank, for also £6. which is pretty cool considering I've had a lot of Thundercats on this holiday visit already. Then we headed to the CEX, and I knew they had a game on my to get list in stock, as always. Oh, what's the condition like? Blah, 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 blah. And it was complete. The disc didn't need to have a clean, but come up really good. That is Dead to Rights 2, yay! Another game that I've had so many times on my CEX, playing the CEX lottery, but never come up any good. But today it did. And then it was at the bottom of the town. My daughter's always loved to buy me something when I'm out and about. And my younger daughter bought me Sprite tea or something like that. Here's a picture. And my older daughter bought me this. She said, I wanted to buy you something for your other channel, Dad. So she bought me this tank. And sorry if there's any weird noises, my cats are going crazy at the moment. So really, really happy, and big thank you to my oldest daughter for that. And me and young one went on the mini roller coaster. That was so much fun. That was so much fun. Went on the pier, went to the arcade, and just going up and down through the town. It's lovely. It's so good to visit. So much fun. So much fun. I really do love going to Great Yarmouth. Then we headed back to like the holiday camp. We stayed at like, the park holiday camp because the one we normally go to, the Pontins, is unfortunately gone now. It's going to house and look after the people that are building the power station up there. So on the Thursday, we headed up to Lowestoft. And when we got there, I went into the CX, and I purchased 2 games. I actually purchased 3 games. One I bought for my older daughter for a laugh, and that was like the Spirit game, you know, Spirit, Stallion of the Chimron, whatever it is, there's a new game for that. She played it and 1,000 pointed it. And I purchased 2 games for myself because they were cheap. Poe Tetris 2. Maxie, you good? Cat's really having some fun down there. So £4, absolute bargain, couldn't turn that down. And last month I bought the DLC for this. And everywhere it's like £10-15 eBay. CX £4, Metro Exodus. So I can play that, well, play the DLC for it anyway, because I played that game to death. And just as we was leaving town, we went up to the Sports Direct, and we went into Game, and Game had 2 figures that I wanted. They had Salah, of Indiana Jones figures I should specify, and actual Indy himself at £3 each. You can't complain. So it was really, really cool. Enjoyed my time up Norwich, had so much fun. Lowestoft, Great Yarmouth, everywhere. Just brilliant place to visit. Then I got home. When I got home, I ordered these bits before I went away and they turned up. So we'll do this one first. This is a video game. I managed to get this for £27 delivered off eBay. And that is Assassin's Creed Shadows on the Xbox Series X. There's a code in there, but I'm pretty sure that would have been used. So, been sort of like itching away to play this one for a while. Now, I've just literally finished Alan Wake 2, but I've got DLC to do. So, what will be next? Maybe this, or maybe Christmas? I don't know. But it does look really, really good. And now they've had time to like sort out any bugs or anything like that. And apparently it's like quicker to play and stuff. I'll be really, really looking forward to playing it. So what could this be? Well, we all know when the box is like this, it's from my man in Japan. So randomly, I was actually on holiday, so it wasn't before I went on holiday, ordered this. Steve messaged me and he's like, look at this, ridiculously cheap price, you need it. And first of all, it was something on my to get list. And second of all, I was like, what? And this is like a third of what it goes for on eBay. Again, Steve Bailey, my man in Japan, name in the description. Any video gaming stuff you're after, I send him a list and he'll do you the best prices by far. And the reason I do promo him so much is because he does, it's as simple as that. But yeah, can't find my trusty black knife, so I know I need to be careful when opening it. Didn't realise the box would be so big. So yeah, it's video game related, but it's not actually a video game. It is an expensive bit of video game though. Are we ready? It's bubble wrap. It's that sort of thing. No tea? Dreadful. I should have to have a word with you about that, Mr. Bailey. Right, I'm going to take it out of the bubble wrap before I show it off to the camera. This is lovely. This is absolutely gorgeous and I can't believe I actually have one. For the PlayStation, it is the official Sega Saturn controller. Yeah, well happy. So this works on PS2, PS1 and PlayStation. And doesn't include the game because they never kind of like did a combination pack with the game and the pad. This was just released separately, and it's just like amazing. It's very, very, very expensive, but the price he found it for me, I was so happy. So I was like, yes please mate. So we have the pad, and I think it normally comes with some cards, but the cards aren't in there, to be honest. For the price I paid, nah, that doesn't bother me a single bit. Wow. Oh my god. If you can hear that for the cat playing. Yeah, look at that. It's absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely just gorgeously gorgeous. So yeah, so it's my man in Japan, Steve Bailey, link in description. So there we go. So really good month. Really happy with my pickups this month. A big thank you to Steve. I just like the CEX, In Demand Games, and other places. I'm just so happy, and it's just so good to spend some time with my buddy Stuart and go and see Martin again. So yeah. So anyways guys, that is it for July 2025, and I'll catch you on the next one. Okay, so cappuccino time. We shall see if I can drink it down in one. Nope.